Injuries have been plaguing sports leagues for the past years. The problem is not only the nature of the injury, but also the occurrence of these injuries. This phenomena has led sports teams to resort to load management, which lets their players rest and sit out some games in order for them to be in better health to play more games in the season. This, however, is affecting the viewership of sports leagues who now implement sanctions for too much load management. Some analysts even call out players, saying that playing sports professionally is not as gruesome as other occupations, and that professionals should play.
In this generation are doing more of what they are told than going out there and leaving it all out on the floor.
Man, if you can play, shut the hell up and play.
With this rise in occurrence, fatigue has long been suspected to increase the risk of injuries. But how significant is this relationship? In this project, we aim to analyze real-world data to determine whether high fatigue scores are associated with a higher likelihood of injury. In this project, we use the publicly available Athlete Injury and Performance Dataset from Kaggle. This dataset includes over 1,000 athlete profiles, with metrics like fatigue score, training intensity, recovery days, and an injury indicator showing whether the athlete sustained an injury. Our analysis followed this structure. First, load and clean the dataset. Second, analyze the distribution of fatigue scores. Third, fit a Gaussian distribution to fatigue scores. Fourth, compare fatigue scores between injured and uninjured athletes using box plots. And lastly, interpret results and draw conclusions. We first plotted the distribution of fatigue scores. The data ranged from 1 to 9, with a near-flat distribution and slight skewness. The Gaussian fit had a mean of 4.92 and a standard deviation of 2.55. This shows high variability in fatigue among athletes. Next, we compared fatigue scores by injury status. The box plot revealed that injured athletes had consistently higher fatigue scores, with a median of 8, compared to uninjured athletes whose scores varied more widely, with a median of 5. This suggests a strong correlation between high fatigue and injury risk. These findings indicate that athletes with high fatigue are more prone to injury. While uninjured athletes had diverse fatigue levels, injured ones clustered around higher scores. This suggests that fatigue monitoring can be a predictive tool for injury prevention. This analysis is valuable for coaches and sports scientists alike. By tracking fatigue scores, they can intervene before athletes reach high-risk fatigue levels, potentially preventing injuries. It also highlights how simple statistical tools can be applied to enhance athlete safety. One limitation of the study is the lack of timestamp data, which prevented time series or Poisson-based modeling. For future work, incorporating time and training load dynamics would allow for deeper analysis using exponential or Poisson distributions. To summarize, our analysis showed that fatigue scores are higher in athletes who suffer injuries. This supports the hypothesis that fatigue is a significant risk factor and emphasizes the importance of recovery. Simple statistical analysis like this can make a big impact in sports science. The analysis in this project was performed in Google Colab using Python libraries like Pandas, Seaborn, Matplotlib, and SciPy. The dataset was sourced from Kaggle, and AI assistance was used to refine the code and prepare for this presentation. Thanks for watching.